We went through a difficult season, and I was given the task of trying to keep us up with, I think there's 3 games to go.
To drop down a league was hard to take, really. We see you've got to look at yourselves, and that's what we did. We took a hard look at ourselves to move on and to, go to the next stage. We got a group of us together. The girls were included in that as to what we wanted to do. And the girls proposed to have a rebrand.
Me, I think to rebrand the club in a whole is very important, because I think that we get mixed up obviously with other teams quite often, and I feel that we need our own identity, and I think that with us getting relegated, it was probably the right moment to kind of take a step back and restart again. So I think that although the relegation was disappointing, I think it gave us an opportunity to kind of restart and start afresh going forward with it.
Pre-season was planned thoroughly. It was planned in depth, and it was really thought about.
JP probably got it quite right, because we played teams lower than us, we played teams around us, and we played teams obviously in leagues above, so we kind of competed over a wide variety of abilities.
The whole schedule was spot on, like perfect. There was little tweaks that we could have made, little things to make it a little bit more interesting. But in terms of the teams we played, in the conditions in some of the games that we played in, for example, the Derby game was like 40 degrees heat, and that does prepare you for tough times. It's a mental resilience game then. It's, you're looking at, can we last 90 minutes and compete for 90 minutes in that sort of, in those conditions against a really good team. And we didn't lose the game.
To always have a pre-season, where you go unbeaten is important, because it sets you up to positive things throughout the season.
First half of the season, coming up to that unbeaten run, winning every game up to Christmas, it was amazing to be part of that. Everyone was buzzing, everyone was happy.
Than everything that we could have hoped for, really. I think that to get that long through a cup run and a league run and not to be beaten in any league is a really, really good achievement. So yeah, I think when Christmas came, we were in a really good position. Stay together, come on, let's do together. Because whatever happens for us next 10 minutes, we give fuck all away now. Nothing away. Come on.
Yeah, so the loss of form recently, I guess, from Christmas onwards, has not been as clinical as the first part of the season. So I think it's a complex situation. There's not a definitive answer, and this is why.
You're gonna have ups and downs in a season. Every team does. You ain't gonna go through a season and win every game of football. That's just not possible. So I think that just keeping everyone kind of grounded and still, no matter what, showing people that we are good enough and we know we can go and compete against anyone. So just keeping that belief within the team, I think that we can on our day beat anyone.
The dynamics of the team are always changing. It's a challenge to manage those things week in, week out, within a short space of time. I think obviously not much changed between the first game of the season and Christmas. It was we were on fire. Everyone feared us. We were going all over the place, and they knew Cardiff were arriving or turning up. And I think after Christmas, it's kind of teams understood who we were. They knew our style. They prepared for us more than anyone else in the league at the time. And we were going for our own dynamics in terms of the coaching. We were trying to do different things within the team in the training sessions. We were trying to keep new signings, bringing them in and moulding them in.
Having new people is always important, and I think to bring different sort of personalities to a team as well is quite important. So the girls that have come in have been great, and they've pushed people, and it's what we've needed.
Could you tell us more about the new signings we've got?
Yeah, so we've got Caitlin Morgan up front. She scored the first goal, bringing a bit of pace to our forward, which is nice. And then we've got Elle, who's playing fullback. We played a new formation as well that we hadn't played before, and I think they both just did it really well.
We've lost 8 players basically through to injury, so dealing with that and the physical stuff, the physical output, has been the biggest challenge for us.
We've had a few points in the season where we have been, our squad numbers have been quite low, But I think this is a really, I guess, quite a determined group, and they work hard at the rehab, and you know, every one of those players wants to be on the pitch playing every game.
Had a couple of long-term ones which has been quite disappointing, so, and that is hard for the individuals who have had the injuries, and obviously being teammates of people with long-term injuries, it's not nice to see, obviously, but we hope that we stick together with them on the field and off the field, so that helps them out as well.
It's something to manage, and I guess all of that combined together is, you know, it creates a season. So it's a season of two halves for us at the moment.
So close at the moment, it's such fine margins. We've obviously slipped up, Exeter have slipped up, and now we've got to win every game.
Was that the perfect response to bounce back from last week's defeat?
Yeah, 100%. We were all quite disheartened after the loss last week, so we knew we had to come here and do a job, and I think we did that.
Obviously it's in our hands now. We've got to win every game. We've got to score a lot of goals, and touch wood, we'll be back up where we belong.
My highlight of the season is beating Bridgewater here, and also I did enjoy scoring a hat-trick against Larkhall. That was fun.
Win against Burnley. The highlight of my season was the game against Lewis, and especially my goal.
Beating Burnley away.
At the end of the season, we want to win the league. You know, it's as simple as that. I can't make that clear enough. And all of the hard work, I know the girls appreciate it, I know the club appreciates it, but it needs to mean something. And to win this league will create that meaning. You know, all of the hours spent planning, all of the conversations taking place, all of the days we've had to take off work, and all the things that people don't probably really see. That's the goal, to win the league, and hopefully we can come through.
In one word, promotion would mean relief.
Oh, that's a tough one. I'd probably go with, for me personally, pride.
I would be ecstatic and delighted for all the hard work that every single person involved in this club has put into the last 12 months. It would be incredible.
All comes down to today. How are you feeling? What's your message to the girls before the game?
Yeah, we're confident. You know, we've had a good night away, and it means everything to the girls. It means everything to the club. You know, we spent £2,000 on this game, and it just shows what it means to the club and the girls especially. But you know, we've had a great night. They're in good spirits. We're ready.
Let's fucking go! Go, Kirby! Right, lad, thank you. Thank you.
congratulations on the win. How's it feel?
We deserve it. Girls deserve it. What a show. What a show. And how many fans we got here? Like, this club's just crazy. Just absolutely crazy. And like, no words. No words. We deserve it.
And beating Exeter for the title?
Well, like they said, table doesn't lie. And obviously we're top of the league now, going forwards.
Can I say now?
Yeah, go on.
My highlight of the season, winning the league.
It's all about Cardiff today. All I'm worried about is Cardiff today. We've got a big future ahead. Thank you for everyone that supported us this season. Really, the support today to come all the way down to Portsmouth. Unreal. And just this club's special.
We'll finish the blank slips. Go on. We won the title race. We won the title race. Come on. Wait for it. Cardiff City. This team is worthy. Had desire. Hearts of fire. For the title race. We have won the league. Cardiff City. And we are so worthy. Had desire. Hearts of fire. For the title race.
That's fantastic.